Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? Today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world, it is New Year's Eve, and I got my beer ready. It's carbonated enough. I force carved it overnight for 24 hours at 30 psi, and it seems like it's doing the trick. It did get stuck. I had a major stickage through the tube that goes down in the corny keg because of all the gunk. The hops and the yeast and everything else just got kind of cakey down there, but probably have to let it sit a little bit and drop it out of the fermenter before I actually fill next time, because it actually stuck when I was trying to fill my kegs too. I put 24 ounces of dry hops in this between 3 different hops at 3 different times, so it's a triple dry hopped NEIPA, 6.4% ABV, and we're going to go ahead and do this. I had to push the PSI up to about 25 just to get it out. So until we get past this cake layer at the bottom, then I can lower that down to, 10 to 12 PSI or even 8 or 9. It comes out too slow though at that PSI right now. So I know, it's crazy. It's weird. It's a learning lesson. So let's get into it. This is Don't Throw Me Down, Clark. It was a Christmas one that I did on Christmas Day about a week ago. So let's get into it, man. All right. See, it's really, it's actually starting to thin out a little bit. But we got some good carbonation now. As you can see, it's really milky, straw colored. It's got even a green hue from hops kind of around it, kind of going around it. If I was to let this sit and crash it a bit in the cold, a little sediment would come down. It's that fresh. Also, it's just, there's a big cake on the bottom of the fucking keg, so there's nothing I can do about that. Holding nice retention, about a half a finger head, and just milky as could be. Slight green hue from the hops. Opaque, can't see through it. Let's get into the nose. Oh boy, that's crazy. So you're getting the Heliogazer yeast from Omega Yeast, is what I use. I use 2 packs, and you're getting a nice guava, white grape, and like Sauvignon Blanc kind of wine, and grapefruit. A slight pinch of pine in there. Very resinous bite from the hops. Orange, peach, nectarine, pineapple. I put Sabro in there in the end. Oh boy, whew, it smells smooth. It smells creamy. It's got this creaminess in the nose. Orange, sweet orange. It's got a sweetness in the smell. Very citrusy, also very tropical. Peach, mango, guava. Yeah, very nice. As I sit here, I can kind of see it everything's kind of starting to settle. But it's left a very nice haze. That milky look I really like, and it's not moving. I used flaked wheat, flaked oats, under 15% of my grain bill. You don't want to go over 15%. And then, from what I gathered, and then I put pale malt Maris Otter as the bigger of them, and then I put a little less of the American pale malt, and then I put some Pilsner malt in there as the 3 bases. Put a little Carapils, and even a pinch of Victory. A little complex, but it worked. Got too hot on the mash in, so half hour of that was like 158, 159, so a nice full texture of this beer, full body, and then at the end it got to 152, which is I was wanting a medium body. So yeah, it's starting to thin up a little in the top, but let's get into it. Cheers. Yeah. First of all, let's just say this: the body is full medium. It's got kind of a milky sweetness. And the mouth feels kind of silky smooth, somewhat creamy. There is a hop burn. I would like to let this kind of sit a little longer, and maybe actually just get past that cake on the bottom so that I can actually get some beer in this. The malts are, you can detect some breadiness, maybe a little like biscuit cookie or something like that. Grain biscuit cookie, but then you get a big burst of that omega yeast, that heliogazer. It's a thiol compound yeast. They use grape skins, and it's a compound that comes from that, and it kind of gives a nice dry, grapefruity, slight pine kind of finish. Little grape skins, like a grapey, almost like a brute, like that feeling of how a brute IPA is, that dryness. It's got that feeling in the back, but it's so wet and sweet and creamy and milky and it just like lathers your mouth. It's throat coating at the same time. It's got like a nice wet feel, but it's also at the same time very throat coating and thick. So apricot, tangerine, nectarine, orange and pineapple play a big part in this. Yeah, that hot burn's kind of tickling my throat in the back. Kind of a burning kind of sensation from the hops. Very fresh. Milky. I get a big milk bite. Probably from the malts is what I'm thinking. Maybe the wheat. Maybe the Maris Otter. Slightly zingy, kind of a zingy zest. Also has a pithiness in there, slight pithy, like orange peel pith. But white pepper with that hot burn feels like kind of like white pepper, a pepper of some kind. Pink peppercorns actually, somewhat, slightly. Very nice, not bad. I can't wait for this to get better. I may do another review in the future, but there you go. Good stuff. I'll be trying to get that 7.4 next time. You guys take it easy. Cheers and Happy New Year's.